Oh, shit!
Whoa, where'd you get the mouth?
You like that? Yeah, I thought I'd drop a little new Hank on you. New Hank cusses.
Operation Prom is the double-length 16th episode and season finale of Season 4. It first aired on November 21st, 2010, and was written by Jackson Public and Doc Hammer. In it, Dr. Venture throws a homeschool prom for Hank and Dean, and that's it. Nothing else of note happens. It's still mentioned a couple times in this episode, but originally there was a much bigger subplot involving hatred policing the consumption of alcohol at the prom.
You know what I just remembered was a big thing that we started with when we wanted to write this episode. And I had to look it up on the internet. I had to write one of my old friends from high school on Facebook and go, what was that thing called?
Oh, the safe prom thing, right?
Yeah, the safe, that's kind of why we called it Operation Prom. Was those prom lock-in things, which I had. I think ours was called Project Graduation, where they don't want you getting drunk on prom night, so you agree to get locked into. In our case, it was a sporting facility, like a racquetball and volleyball place, and you just stay up all night. They make you not drink or anything. So and that was gonna be part of this. That was gonna be kind of Hatred's gig. He was on make sure there's no booze detail.
Yeah,
he's the ex-alcoholic.
We wrote Hatred out of this episode somehow.
We did.
21 spends much of his time in this episode hanging out with Baba OJ, who he believes to be Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell is the name of a song by the rap group Arrested Development. The confusion is that Baba OJ is featured in the music video for Mr. Wendell. Talking about Andrea Dworkin, his own date to his own prom several years ago, Dr. Venture says,
Google Andrea Dworkin on an empty stomach one day. Oh, hello!
If you've never bothered, I did that for you. When Shore Leave says,
Gonna wash that man right out of your hair.
It's a reference to a song from the musical South Pacific, which obviously someone is a fan of because Dr. Venture previously hummed another song from South Pacific in Bright Lights, D&C. Regarding the quality of the escorts, Dr. Venture says that the Mayflower Madam hasn't lost her touch. The Mayflower Madam, whose real name was Sydney Biddle Barrows, ran an escort agency that disbanded in 1984 after it was shut down for prostitution. There's been some debate over the years about whether or not Molotov was bluffing about the Blackhearts posing as prostitutes. I believe this deleted scene makes it pretty clear that they were indeed Blackhearts.
You're bluffing.
You don't believe me? Find out for yourself. I'll wait.
Doc! It's Brock! Are you okay?
Little Rusty can't come to the phone right now. He's all tied up.
Oh, bitch!
In this episode, it's revealed that the Moppets have been crossing off names on 21's Eye for an Eye list to drive him crazy, which we first saw back in Return to Malice. The rookie who turns out to be Molotov was first seated in pomp and circuitry, accidentally putting Brock into dangerous situations.
Sorry, I'm only getting one bar down here. We made it to the catacombs, but Rookie here tripped the alarm. Don't you get out of there, man. You don't know what the hell you're doing.
Hank's attempt to bring the mail lady to prom is a callback to a line from The Better Man.
Yeah, we talk. I keep it cash. Don't want to get tied down. There are tons of ladies out there. You can't walk into your backyard and fall for the first girl you see.
Hank, you had a crush on the mail lady for 5 years.
Shh, touche. But in my defense, she wore very attractive shorts. And this isn't about me.
Hunter Gathers makes a quick reference to being nozzled, a callback to the scene from The Invisible Hand of Fate in which Billy is subjected to the nozzle.
Please do not look away from the nozzle.
After years of fans demanding the return of Triana's friend Kim from Assassin 911 and Victor Echo November, in this episode we finally find out her fate.
Hey, you still talk to your friend with the pipe cleaners in her hair?
Oh, Kim? Oh, she started hanging out with the preppies. Next thing you know, she's in rehab in Florida somewhere. She's all Christian-y now.
So she's probably free tonight.
When Al borrows Shore Leave's phone to call Watch and Ward, they immediately answer the phone by saying,
You! I told you, when your arch is terminated by a third party, it's not our problem.
Clearly the Triad's arch nemesis Torrid is still dead after the events of The Better Man. The Monarch wears the suit that Dr. Venture wore in Showdown at Cremation Creek. Nice little touch, the sleeves are slightly too short for the Monarch. Leading up to this episode, I was planning to drop the super controversial opinion that this episode is just okay with an incredibly awesome ending. But man, was I wrong. This episode is everything that makes the Venture Brothers great in one tidy package. First, you've got the kind of mundane with the characters just hanging out, and then you've got some really amazing action-y stuff. Also, the journey of 21 in this episode is fantastic. The show takes you on a journey of being sad that 24 died, to thrilled to have his ghost around for half a season, and finally, in one single episode, excited for 21 to move on. This episode makes you happy that 24 is gone, which is just wild. And of course, I can't not talk about the ending. The last 10 minutes before the credits are easily the best 10 minutes of this show ever. Pulp's Like a Friend is the perfect song for the moment. The animation of Brock's facial expressions as he goes from sad about Molotov dying to worried about his family and then finally happy that he just gets to be Brock and slay some mutant fly creatures. And those mutant fly creatures. What a perfectly Venture Brothers exclamation point on an already perfect scene. Fuck. I love the last 10 minutes of this episode more than any other piece of media ever, and I love the Venture Brothers. As always, thank you for watching and go Team Venture. Tune in next week for From the Ladle to the Grave, the Shallow Gravy story. If you dug this video, share it with a friend, and if there was some huge glaring thing that I missed in this video, follow me on Instagram at Ventureverse Guide to see these videos a week early and offer your input before I upload the final product.